Hello, everyone. This is a very, very heartbreaking story of the reality of families and being homeless. Now, you're going to find out that some police officers did a good deed in this case, but the Salvation Army, their homeless shelter with their white flag, flying in the frigid winter air, letting the homeless know that they had room at their shelter, turned this family away. Let me share with you just the reality of families in crisis. Please watch this video.
You're watching News Channel 11 in your corner at 6.
Think, okay, anybody. Guess not.
The Johnson City Salvation Army is reviewing its emergency shelter policy after the organization turned away a homeless family with a teenage son on a cold night because of the boy's age. And this all took place on a night when our meteorologists say temperatures dropped to 18 degrees, a night when the Salvation Army waved its white flag.
And that flag usually means the weather's hazardous, so everyone is welcome. But Nate Morbido found out not everyone is. Nate?
Justice Sarah, we first started looking into this story more than a week ago. It all started with an email I received. From there, it led to phone calls that revealed frustration, anger, and disappointment, but also police officers and dispatchers who went beyond the call of duty. Still, in the end, this is the story of a family that almost fell through the cracks on one of the coldest nights of the year. Not much room, but it's a heartbreaking sight. This is where my 3 children sleep. A family of 5 down on their luck. This one's 5. Crammed into a car. It's living hell. With everything they own. I feel degraded as a man because I can't even provide for my family and I can't find them a warm place to stay. On most nights, that's my suite. Tim Lejeune and his family sleep here. We've been sleeping in our car, in between Walmart's, the VA parking lot. Even when the temperatures drop below freezing. Oh, brutal. I mean, we woke up in the morning, we put blankets all around the windows and wake up and there's ice on the inside of the car. Lejeune says it was so cold one night earlier this month, he took his family to the Salvation Army. Noticing the white flag blowing in the cold air, he expected the organization to welcome them with open arms. But there was a problem. It was just heartbreaking. Their 15-year-old son. They say he's too old to stay on the women's side because of the women running around in their pajamas. He's too young to stay on the men's side in case some pervert wants to do whatever. We've since found out the Salvation Army has a long-time, little-known policy that prohibits boys ages 12 to 16 from staying at this shelter. The organization says it's for safety reasons, to protect the children. The Salvation Army's captain would not talk on camera, but by phone, Michael Cox told us space limitations at the shelter do not allow the building to house maturing boys. That said, the Salvation Army is now revisiting its policy. Cox told us, quote, "It was an unfortunate situation altogether because we did not have the facilities to put that family in place. We did offer further assistance, and that was denied." Eventually, Johnson City Police tried to help too, but Lejeune said the Salvation Army gave the same answer. So officers brought the family to the Johnson Inn, and then did something remarkable.
They collected money to put the family up. The clerk that was working that night realized what was going on. So they themselves comped the room for the family. In return, the officers took the money that they had collected and went and bought groceries and gave to the family.
That selfless act by 4 Johnson City police officers is the lone bright spot in this story.
Very proud that we employ people with that fortitude to care about the citizens.
In the moments after we first met this family, we shared their contact information with the Salvation Army. They filled up my car with gas. Several days later, their car was parked outside the Salvation Army. We were here last night, which was Sunday, and tonight, we'll be there tonight. They've even spent a couple nights at the shelter, but not because of any change of heart. This time, their 15-year-old son was not with them. He ended up having a breakdown and ended up at Woodridge because he felt it was all his fault that we were homeless because we couldn't go anywhere because of him. Lejeune says he's now receiving mental help. Nate Morabito, News Channel 11, in your corner.
Very, very sad. The 15-year-old blamed himself and ended up having a nervous breakdown. Just wanted to share this with you, the reality of being homeless. Let's chalk one up for the police in this situation here, for what they did when the Salvation Army just didn't care. Leave me comments, everyone. Subscribe to my channel, and God bless you all.